Okay, today we're going to talk about double-digit multiplication using partial products method. So partial meaning part and products meaning the answer to a multiplication problem. So partial and products. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to do, and the reason I have this area model version over here is because you're going to find that the way that we do the partial products is actually really similar to the way that we've broken it up with our area model. So over here, if you think about it, we've got this 20 by 20 square here, right? The 20 by 20 square, which is right here, right? 20 by 20. So the first step that we're going to do with our partial products is actually going to do just exactly that. So if we use our 20 times 20, right, we're going to... and I'm going to write this off to the side. 20 times 20, okay? And I'm going to actually draw a little line here just to keep it separate from our problem. So 20 times 20 would be 400, right? 400. So we're going to take this 2, which is really a 20, and multiply it times this 2, which is really a 20, okay? Then the next thing we're going to do is do this 20 times this 5, okay? So we're going to do 20 times 5, which if you notice is the exact same thing we did over here in our multiplication problem when we did the area model. So 20 times 5 is 100, okay? Then the next thing that we're going to do is take the 8 and multiply it times each thing up here on the top. So 8 times 2, which is really a 20, 8 times 20, 8 times 20, 8 times 2 is 16, and 1 0. And then the next thing we're going to do is the 8 times the 5. So 8 times 5, which is 40. So if you notice, all the things that we're actually using from this, just the same as the area model, but we're using them over here in partial products. Because the nice thing about partial products is that you don't have to draw this grid every single time. So now we can add this up, 0, 10, bring that 1 up here for regrouping, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 700 would be our answer, okay? So I just wanted to show you that the way we did it here with partials is really directly related to the same way we did it with the area model, okay? So this would be, I was thinking about we'd do that problem again, but I think we got it. So we're going to try another problem. So 76 times 92. So the first step that we're going to do is we're going to take the 9 times the 7. So we're going to take our two largest place values, our two numbers here in the tens, and multiply them together. So 90 times 70. And I'm going to jot that down over here so we remember what steps we followed. Oops, not times 90. Times 70. Okay, now, again, you don't have to write down these steps right here, but I want you just to see what we're doing as we're doing it. So I'm not requiring you to write that down at all. I just want you to see what we're doing. So now we're going to do 90 times 70. So 9 times 7 is 63, and we need 1, 2 zeros. So 6,300 will be our first part of this partial products. Now we're going to stick with this 90. 90 times 6. So now 9 times 6 is 54 with 1 0. Then we're going to multiply each number on the top times the 2. So 2 times 70. 2 times 70 is 140. Then our last step is 2 times 6, which is 12. And then we're going to add it up. So 2, 4, 8, 9, 8, 9, and 6. 6,992. Okay? Again, you don't need this section over here. This is just to illustrate what we were multiplying for each step. Okay? Another one. 31 times 83. So first step, we're going to take our two largest place values, our 2 in the tens place. So we'd have 80 times 30 8 times 3 is 24 with 2 zeros. And then we have 80 times 1. 80 times 1. So 8 times 1 is 8, and our 0, right? 80 times 1 would just be 80. Then we have 3 times 30. Whoops, lost my pen for a second. 3 times 30. So 3 times 3 is 9, plus 1 0 is 90. And then our last one, 3 times 1, which would be just 3. So we're going to add these up. 3, 17, 5, and 2. 2,573. Goodness, it went really fast. All right, let's try another one. So we're going to multiply these two large place values first. So we've got 40 times 30. 40 times 30, 4 times 3 is 12, and we need 2 zeros there, 1,200. 30 times 6 would be 18 with 1 0. 4 times 40 would be 100. Oh, my color coding has gone awry. 160. And then 4 times 6 would be 24. And then we're ready to add it up. 14 plus 2 is 16. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1,564 would be our answer. Oh, let's try one more. Okay, so again, 40 times 2, because they're our largest placed values. 40 times 20. Sorry, the 2 is a 20. So 4 times 2 is 8, and then we need 2 zeros. 40 times 7, which would be 4 times 7 is 28 and 1 0. And then 5 times 20, which would be 100. And then 5 times 7, which is 35. Add them up. I get 5, 11, 10, 11, 12, 1,215. Okay, that is how you multiply double-digit numbers using the partial products method. Thanks a lot. Bye.